Question number 1. Who was the first director of Whampoa Military Academy? The options are A. Sun Yat-sen, B. Chiang Kai-shek, C. Michael Borodin, D. Zhou Enlai. The answer is B. Chiang Kai-shek. Question number 2. Which American president followed the policy of containment of communism? The options are A. Woodrow Wilson, B. Truman, C. Theodore Roosevelt, D. Franklin Roosevelt. The answer is B. Truman. Question number 3. When was People's Political Consultative Conference held in China? The options are A. September 1959, B. September 1948, C. September 1954, D. September 1949. The answer is D. September 1949. Question number 4. The United States and European allies formed to resist any Soviet aggression in Europe. The options are A. SATO, B. NATO, C. CENTO, D. Warsaw Pact. The answer is B. NATO. Question number 5. Who became the chairman of the PLO's Executive Committee in 1969? The options are A. Hafiz al-Assad, B. Yasser Arafat, C. Nasser, D. Saddam Hussein. The answer is B. Yasser Arafat. Question number 6. When was North and South Vietnam united? The options are A. 1975, B. 1976, C. 1973, D. 1974. The answer is B. 1976. Question number 7. Where was Arab League formed? The options are A. Cairo, B. Jordan, C. Lebanon, D. Syria. The answer is A. Cairo. Question number 8. When was the Warsaw Pact dissolved? The options are A. 1979, B. 1989, C. 1990, D. 1991. The answer is D. 1991. Question number 1. Dash was known as the father of modern China. The answer is Dr. Sun Yat-sen. Question number 2. In 1918, the Society for the Study of Marxism was formed in Dash University. The answer is Peking. Question number 3. After the death of Dr. Sun Yat-sen, the leader of the Kuomintang party was Dash. The answer is Chiang Kai-shek. Question number 4. Dash treaty is open to any Arab nation desiring peace and security in the region. The answer is CENTO. Question number 5. The Treaty of Dash provided for the mandates in Turkish Arab Empire. The answer is Versailles. Question number 6. Germany joined the NATO in Dash. The answer is 1955. Question number 7. Dash was the headquarters of the Council of Europe. The answer is Strasbourg. Question number 8. Dash Treaty signed on February 7, 1992 created the European Union. The answer is Maastricht. Choose the correct statement. Question number 1. In China 1898, the young emperor under the influence of the educated minority initiated a series of reforms known as the 100 Days of Reforms. 2. The Kuomintang party represented the interests of the workers and peasants. 3. Yuan Shi Kai had lost prestige in the eyes of nationalists when he agreed to the demand of Japan to have economic control of Manchuria and Shantung. 4. Soviet Union refused to recognize the People's Republic of China for more than 2 decades. A. Statement 1 and 2 are correct. B. Statement 2 and 3 are correct. C. Statement 1 and 3 are correct. D. Statement 1 and 4 are correct. The answer is C. Statement 1 and 3 are correct. Question number 2. 1. In 1948, the Soviets had established left-wing government in the countries of Eastern Europe that had been liberated by the Soviet Army. 2. The chief objectives of NATO was to preserve peace and security in the North Atlantic region. 3. The member of countries of CETO were committed to prevent democracy from gaining ground in the region. 4. Britain used the atomic bomb against Japan to convey its destructive capabilities to the USSR. The options are A. Statement 2, 3 and 4 are correct. B. Statement 1 and 2 are correct. C. Statement 3 and 4 are correct. D. Statement 1, 2 and 3 are correct. The answer is B. Statement 1 and 2 are correct. Question number 3. Assertion. America's Marshall Plan was for reconstruction of the war-ravaged Europe. Reason. The US conceived the Marshall Plan to bring the countries in the Western Europe under its influence. The options are both assertion and reason are correct, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. B. Both assertion and reason are wrong. C. Both assertion and reason are correct and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. D. Assertion is wrong and reason is correct. The answer is C. Both assertion and reason are correct and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Match the following. 1. Dr. Sun Yat-sen, South Vietnam. 2. Syngman Rhee, Kuomintang. 3. Anwar Sadat, South Korea. 4. Ho Chi Minh, Egypt. 5. Nicodine Diem, North Vietnam. Match the following. Correct answers. 1. Dr. Sun Yat-sen, Kuomintang. 2. Syngman Rhee, South Korea. 3. Anwar Sadat, Egypt. 4. Ho Chi Minh, North Vietnam. 5. Nicodine Diem, South Vietnam. Question number 1. Write any 3 causes for the Chinese Revolution of 1911. The disintegration of the Manchu dynasty began with the death of the Dowager Empress in 1908. The new emperor was 2 years old and the provincial governors began to assert their independence. In October 1911, the local army mutinied and the revolt spread. Provincial governors removed the Manchu garrisons and proclaimed their independence. Question number 2. Write a note on Mao's long march. As Chiang Kai-shek had built a circle of fortified posters around the communist position, Mao wanted to move out of Yuan for a safer territory. By 1933, Mao had gained a full control of the Chinese Communist Party. In 1934, The communist army of about 1 lakh set out on the long march. This march has become a legendary. The marches were continually assessed by Kuomintang forces, by local warlords and by the unfriendly tribesmen. Out of 1 lakh, only 20,000 finally reached a Chennai after crossing 6,000 miles. Question number 3. What do you know of Baghdad Pact? In 1955, Turkey, Iraq, Great Britain, Pakistan and Iran signed a pact known as a Baghdad Pact. In 1958, the United States joined the organization and thereafter it came to be known as the Central Treaty Organization. This treaty was open to any Arab nation desiring peace and security in the region. CENTO was dissolved in 1979. Question number 4. What was Marshall Plan? The US conceived the Marshall Plan to bring the countries in the Western Europe under its influence. The plan sought to help the countries of Europe with American dollars to facilitate their early recovery from the destruction caused by the Second World War. Question number 5. Write a note on Third World countries. The capitalized countries led by the US were politically designed as the First World. The communist states led by the Soviet Union came to be known as the Second World. States outside these two were called Third World. When the term was originally introduced, the Third World principally consisted of the developing world, the former colonies of Africa, Asia and Latin America. With the breakup of Soviet Union in 1991, the term Third World has lost its relevance. Question number 6. How was the Cuban Missile Crisis defused? In April 1961, while landing on an army of Cuban exiles on the island of Bay of Bix, the US bombed Cuban airfields with the objectives of overthrowing Castro's regime. US warship surrounded Cuba. The Kennedy government had received intelligence that the USSR was secretly installing nuclear missiles in Cuba. Finally, Soviet President Khrushchev agreed to withdraw the missiles and thus the missile crisis was diffused.